Welcome, esteemed gentlemen. The rarest man in the room is the one who doesn't need to be seen. Here's a little-known fact. Only about 1% of men are truly comfortable in their own company. That's right, 1%. While everyone else is busy making noise to be heard or bending over backwards to be liked, Sigma males have mastered the art of being completely unbothered by all that chaos. They aren't the ones chasing approval or obsessing over validation. They simply exist on their own terms, and that's why people can't stop looking their way. But here's the kicker. Everyone wants a Sigma male, yet most have no idea how to handle one. It's like everyone wants to see the tiger up close, but nobody's ready to deal with those claws. So why is the Sigma male the rarest man out there? Because unlike most, he understands that not everyone can or should be in his circle. Number 1. You know your worth without shouting about it. Sigma males are masters at knowing their worth without needing to broadcast it to the world. It's not that they lack confidence. They just don't feel the need to put it on display like a peacock flaunting its feathers. They operate on an entirely different level where validation isn't the goal and applause isn't the prize. In a room full of people clamoring for attention, they're the ones sitting in the back, silently watching everyone reveal their insecurities in real time. It's not arrogance. It's awareness. This quiet confidence throws people off. Most are used to men who loudly proclaim their achievements or subtly brag to fish for compliments. But a Sigma male's approach is disarming. He doesn't play the ego game because he doesn't have to. When you walk into a room already knowing your value, you're not there to prove anything. And that's exactly what leaves others intrigued. People start wondering, what does he know that I don't? Or why isn't he trying to impress anyone? And the answer is simple. He doesn't need to. This self-assuredness also means a Sigma male doesn't bend over backwards to fit in or conform to someone else's standards. If someone doesn't recognize his value, it's not his loss. It's theirs. It's like offering a rare bottle of vintage wine to someone who only drinks cheap beer. They won't appreciate what's in front of them anyway. The difference is, the Sigma male isn't going to beg anyone to develop a better palate. This subtle, unwavering sense of worth isn't just a mindset, it's a power move that lets people know he won't compromise who he is. And that's the kind of confidence that makes him both admired and a little bit intimidating. At number 2, you respect yourself more than you want to be liked. Sigma males aren't out to win popularity contests, and that's exactly why they often do. They have a core principle that sets them apart: self-respect over approval. When faced with a choice between staying true to themselves or bending to fit someone else's expectations, they pick the former every time. They don't fear rejection because they're not chasing validation in the first place. While others might bend or twist themselves into knots just to be liked, Sigma males would rather risk being misunderstood than compromise their integrity. This mindset isn't about being stubborn or closed off. It's about having clear boundaries and a strong sense of self. Sigma males know who they are and what they stand for. They don't change colors like a chameleon just to fit in or avoid conflict. And when you carry yourself with that kind of confidence, it's a game changer. People quickly realize they can't sway you with flattery or guilt trip you into doing things that go against your values. They either accept you for who you are or they move on. And frankly, a Sigma male is fine with either outcome. The interesting part? It's precisely this unwillingness to be easily swayed that draws people in. It's like seeing someone at a buffet who just walks by the dessert table without a second glance. Everyone else is lining up for the cake, but this guy is laser focused on what matters to him. And people are both baffled and fascinated by that level of self-discipline. But it's not just about discipline. It's about self-worth. Sigma males respect themselves too much to lower their standards or beg for attention. They're not trying to please everyone, and ironically, that's what makes them unforgettable to anyone who crosses their path. Number 3, you see through facades effortlessly. Sigma males have this uncanny ability to see right through people's facades. And it's not some superhero power. It's sharp observation mixed with a lot of experience. They've honed this skill over time by studying not just what people say, but what they don't say. While most folks take words at face value, Sigma males read the subtext, the body language, and those tiny pauses that hint at something deeper. It's like watching a movie with subtitles. While everyone else is missing the plot, they're catching all the subtle cues. People tend to put on masks in social situations, showing off, pretending to be confident or trying to impress. But a Sigma male is already 2 steps ahead. They've seen these performances before and aren't buying into the act. They're not fooled by the bravado or swayed by empty flattery. It's why shallow conversations or fake niceties won't last long around them. They cut through the nonsense quickly, making others either step up their game or leave the stage entirely. What really makes this trait intriguing is how silently they do it. They won't call you out in a room full of people or challenge you outright. They just quietly acknowledge the disconnect between words and reality. And trust me, people sense when their masks are slipping in front of a Sigma male. There's this tension in the air when someone realizes they're being sized up without the other person even saying a word. It's like meeting someone who knows the difference between real and fake luxury goods. Suddenly, that fake Gucci belt doesn't seem so impressive. But it's not about judging others. It's about seeing people for who they are, not who they pretend to be. Sigma males respect authenticity and can spot it a mile away, which makes them both sought after and intimidating at the same time. At number 4, guarded heart, open mind. Sigma males embody a fascinating blend of a guarded heart and an open mind. They thrive on new ideas, unconventional thoughts, and stimulating conversations, but they're choosy about who gets to engage with them on a deeper level. It's not that they're closed off or unapproachable, rather, they've learned the hard way that not everyone deserves a seat at their table. Their open-mindedness invites dialogue and exploration, creating a welcoming atmosphere for real conversations. However, the flip side is a natural instinct to protect themselves from the noise and insincerity that often accompanies social interactions. People are drawn to the intriguing dichotomy of a Sigma male. They want access to that open-mindedness, eager for the genuine, thought-provoking exchanges that can only happen when someone is willing to entertain new ideas without judgment. It's magnetic, yet this allure is tempered by the realization that getting close isn't as simple as it seems. Their guarded heart sets up walls, ensuring that only those who are authentic and sincere can break through. This careful selection process is not about elitism. It's about preserving their emotional well-being. Sigma males understand that vulnerability can be a double-edged sword. While they're open to discussing a wide array of topics, they're also keenly aware of the potential for manipulation or superficiality in relationships. It's like inviting someone into your home. While you want to share your space and ideas, you're also cautious about who gets to wander through your personal sanctuary. This creates a space that feels both inviting and exclusive, drawing people in while keeping the insincere at bay. In a world where authenticity is often scarce, Sigma males' willingness to engage in meaningful discussions, paired with their protective nature, ensures that the connections they forge are not just superficial exchanges, but profound relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. They may seem like an enigma, but it's this very balance that makes their interactions so deeply enriching. Number 5, purpose-driven and disinterested in clout. Sigma males operate on a completely different wavelength when it comes to ambition. While most men chase influence to feed their ego, Sigma males are driven by a purpose that goes far beyond their own image. They're not in it for the likes, applause, or being the loudest voice in the room. They're in it for something meaningful, something that genuinely matters to them. And if that means they work behind the scenes, unnoticed by most, they're more than okay with it. It's not about getting the credit, it's about getting the job done. This quiet, purpose-driven focus can be both attractive and unnerving to others. On one hand, it's refreshing to meet someone who isn't looking to collect praise like Pokemon cards. On the other hand, it forces people to confront their own craving for validation. When a Sigma male effortlessly sidesteps the need for clout, it highlights how much value others place on external recognition. It's not that Sigma males are trying to make a statement by not seeking attention, it's simply not on their radar. They have their eyes set on something more fulfilling, and chasing applause isn't part of the equation. It's this quiet confidence in pursuing purpose over popularity that leaves people both intrigued and uneasy, as it challenges the conventional idea that success must be loud to be real. Number 6. Unreachable aura. Sigma males have this effortlessly unreachable aura that draws people in while keeping them at a safe distance. It's not an act or some carefully crafted mystique. They genuinely don't crave validation or go out of their way to seek approval. This isn't about playing hard to get, it's more like, I'm not even playing the game. People can sense that, and it leaves them intrigued and just a little on edge. When someone meets a Sigma male, there's this unspoken realization. Wait, I can't just impress this guy with the usual tricks? It's like trying to get a cat's attention by waving a toy, but the cat just glances at you with, "That really?" look, and goes back to doing its own thing. Sigma males aren't cold or aloof. They're just not here for the superficial interactions that so many rely on to connect. This unpredictability is what makes them magnetic and a bit intimidating. Most people like to have a read on someone, to know what buttons to press, what compliments to throw, and what conversation topics will score points. But with Sigma males, none of that works. It's not that they're hiding anything. They're just not putting on a show or advertising their interests to be more likable. They've got their own rhythm, and it's up to others to catch on or not. And that's where the discomfort kicks in for people. They're not used to someone who's entirely self-sufficient in their approval. And that level of mystery can be a little unsettling. It's like discovering the cool new hangout spot in town, only to find out there's no door to knock on or sign that says, "Come on in." You're curious, but you know it's not going to be easy to crack the code. Number 7. You define your own standards. Sigma males have a unique knack for setting their own standards, completely detached from society's unwritten rules. While most men are busy keeping up with trends or striving for social accolades, Sigma males are busy redefining what success and happiness mean to them. It's not about rebelling for the sake of standing out. It's about having a crystal clear understanding of what genuinely matters and refusing to be swayed by superficial expectations. This isn't some edgy, break-all-the-rules approach either. Sigma males aren't interested in creating shockwaves just to get attention. Instead, they've recognized the futility in chasing approval from people who are still trying to figure themselves out. It's like running a marathon to impress spectators who haven't even laced up their shoes yet. What's the point? Sigma males understand that most people's opinions are rooted in their own insecurities and confusion, so chasing their validation is like building a house on quicksand. Rather than fitting into someone else's mold, they've created their own blueprint, which can look strange or even intimidating to outsiders. It's a type of clarity that says, I'm not living my life by your scorecard, and I'm okay if that means I'm not part of your club. That kind of independence isn't about rejecting society. It's about not needing society's permission to be authentic. While others are busy chasing after fleeting trends or obsessing over social media metrics, Sigma males stay focused on their own principles. They know that trends fade and applause dies down, but what they build for themselves lasts. In a world that thrives on conformity, choosing to stand on your own ground isn't just rare, it's a sign of wisdom. Number 8. You choose impact over popularity. Sigma males stand out because they're driven by the substance of their actions, not the spotlight. While most people are busy chasing likes, followers, and shallow recognition, Sigma males are playing a different game. They're laser-focused on making a real impact, not just being well-liked. It's not about how many people know their name or want to be in their circle. It's about leaving a meaningful mark wherever they go. This quality over quantity mindset creates a unique dynamic. People crave their attention and approval because it's not handed out freely. Sigma males aren't stingy with their time or emotions out of arrogance, but out of efficiency. They know the cost of spreading themselves thin in a world addicted to distractions. Their presence carries weight precisely because it's not oversaturated. When they engage, it's intentional, impactful, and real. And this makes them not just interesting, but magnetic. In a culture where everyone's scrambling for validation and seeking to impress, a Sigma male's disinterest in popularity can be both refreshing and unsettling. It's like being at a loud party where everyone's shouting to be heard, and then there's this guy calmly having a conversation in the corner that actually matters. People notice him, not because he's shouting the loudest, but because he's doing what no one else is, choosing depth over noise. By prioritizing quality over quantity, Sigma males naturally create a sense of scarcity around themselves. Their presence becomes a rare currency, making it all the more valuable. And that's the irony. In not seeking popularity, they earn respect and admiration. And in not craving validation, they become the people others want to be around. It's not about showing off. It's about being efficient in a world that's easily distracted by all the wrong things. Number 9. Your silence speaks volumes. Sigma males understand the power of silence in a world filled with noise. They don't engage in conversation merely for the sake of filling the air with chatter. Instead, they wield their quiet presence like a finely tuned instrument. In a conversation, their pauses are not awkward gaps, but rather deliberate spaces that invite deeper thought. While most people rush to fill silence with words, Sigma males have mastered the art of listening, often using their stillness to assess the dynamics at play. This ability to remain silent while actively listening creates an intriguing paradox. Those around them may find themselves captivated, unsure of what to make of the Sigma male's quiet demeanor. It's as if he holds the keys to unspoken truths, dissecting the nuances of conversation without ever revealing his own thoughts. This leaves people both fascinated and cautious, aware that their words are being weighed and measured without the comfort of immediate feedback. It's a kind of psychological chess game, where every statement can become a piece to maneuver, and the Sigma male is an expert strategist. While others might feel pressured to provide constant verbal affirmation, Sigma males thrive in the moments of silence, allowing them to observe and reflect. Their presence encourages deeper dialogue, pushing others to articulate their thoughts more clearly and intentionally. This dynamic can be disarming, as it forces people to confront their own ideas and insecurities. They often leave conversations with the lingering feeling that they've just had an encounter with someone who truly understands them, even if the Sigma male never revealed his own conclusions. This quiet power creates an environment where authenticity can flourish. People become more genuine in their expressions, knowing that the Sigma male will not simply nod along without contemplation. Instead, he'll engage thoughtfully, responding to the substance of what's being shared rather than the superficial layers of conversation. In this way, silence becomes a tool for connection rather than isolation, enhancing the depth of relationships and elevating discussions to a level of profound insight. The Sigma male's silence speaks volumes, conveying wisdom, strength, and an unshakable sense of self that draws people in while keeping them on their toes. Number 10. You are willing to walk away without a second thought. Sigma males possess a striking ability to walk away from situations, relationships, or opportunities without a moment's hesitation. This isn't just a casual choice. It's a powerful stance that speaks volumes about their character. While many people cling desperately to connections, fearing the loss of approval or status, Sigma males prioritize their values and integrity above all else. For them, the ultimate power move isn't fighting tooth and nail to maintain a connection that feels wrong. It's the confidence to let go when necessary. Imagine being in a room where everyone is scrambling for approval, nodding along to ideas that don't resonate with them, all in the name of fitting in or avoiding conflict. Now picture a Sigma male observing the chaos, calmly deciding that he'd rather exit stage left than compromise his principles for the sake of acceptance. This willingness to walk away isn't born from arrogance. It comes from a deep understanding of self-worth and a clear sense of purpose. They know that no opportunity or relationship is worth sacrificing their integrity or authentic self. This readiness to detach creates a rare aura around Sigma males. In a world teeming with people who seek validation and cling to whatever they can grasp, their independence stands out. Most individuals become trapped in toxic dynamics or unfulfilling roles because they fear what might happen if they let go. But Sigma males recognize that walking away opens the door to something far more valuable, relationships and opportunities that align with their core beliefs and passions. By being unafraid to say goodbye to what doesn't serve them, they not only preserve their integrity, but also cultivate a life filled with authenticity and purpose. This self-reliance can be intimidating to those around them, highlighting their rarity. In a society obsessed with holding on to every connection for fear of loneliness, the Sigma male's ability to walk away is not just an act of strength, it's a profound declaration of self-respect. They remind us that true power lies in the freedom to choose our path, even if it means leaving behind what no longer fits. In a world brimming with superficiality and noise, Sigma males stand as a testament to the power of authenticity and self-awareness. Their journey is not about conforming to societal expectations or chasing fleeting validation. Instead, it's a masterclass in prioritizing values over popularity, substance over style. They navigate life with a quiet confidence that sets them apart, embracing the complexities of human interaction while maintaining a guarded heart and an open mind. What makes Sigma males truly exceptional is their remarkable ability to engage meaningfully while remaining elusive. Their silence, often more eloquent than words, invites deeper exploration and reflection, compelling those around them to dig beneath the surface. By choosing when to speak and when to listen, they create an environment ripe for genuine connection, sparking conversations that resonate long after they end. This, paired with their readiness to walk away from anything that doesn't align with their principles, makes them not just rare, but immensely powerful. Ultimately, Sigma males remind us that true strength lies in knowing oneself and having the courage to forge one's own path. They challenge the status quo, inspire authenticity, and redefine what it means to connect with others. In a landscape dominated by the relentless pursuit of approval, they embody a refreshing alternative, one that prioritizes integrity, depth, and the courage to embrace solitude. So, whether you're drawn to their magnetic aura or find yourself intrigued by their silent strength, one thing is certain. Sigma males are not just men. They are a movement toward a more meaningful existence, encouraging all of us to strive for something greater than the sum of our social interactions. Embrace the rare, the unconventional, and the profoundly authentic, because in doing so, you might just uncover the extraordinary within yourself. If you've enjoyed exploring the remarkable world of Sigma males, there's so much more to uncover. Subscribe to our channel for insights that challenge conventional thinking and celebrate authenticity. Join our community of like-minded individuals who value strength and personal growth. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and embark on this journey with us. Your adventure into the extraordinary starts here.